Hi dear friends, your chemistry exams are over. Hope all of you have performed well. Let's have a brief review of this year's chemistry question paper. Part 1, that is from focus area. Questions from 1 to 9, each question carries 1 mark. First question, identify the compound which contains a carbon-carbon triple bond. We know that alkynes are the hydrocarbons having carbon-carbon triple bond and a general formula CnH2n minus 2. So, the second option, that is C2H2, becomes your answer. Second question, which one of the following subshells has the highest energy? It is 3D. Third question, find the relation and fill up suitably. Tin stone magnetic separation. Bauxite dash. Here we can see that the relation is of the method of concentration. So the method used for the concentration of bauxite is leaching. Fourth question, which gas is produced when metals react with dilute hydrochloric acid? Metals react with hydrochloric acid to form hydrogen gas. Fifth question, 1 GMM of a substance contains dash number of molecules. 1 GMM of any substance contains 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 number of molecules. Sixth question, what happens to the rates of forward and backward reaction at equilibrium point? At equilibrium point, both forward and backward reactions will be same. That is, the rate of forward and backward reactions are equal. Then B part of part 1, that is from question number 7 to 9. Here also each question carries 1 mark and it is from non-focus area. Seventh question, which metal is deposited at cathode when molten sodium chloride is electrolyzed? When molten sodium chloride is electrolyzed, the ions formed are sodium and chlorine. Sodium being the positive ion moves towards the cathode. So your answer is sodium. Eighth question, how many electrons are donated by first group elements generally in chemical reactions? Generally, first group elements donate 1 electron in chemical reactions. Ninth question, in which electrode aluminium metal is produced during the electrolysis of alumina? Aluminium is also a positive ion, so it will be produced at the cathode. Both anode and cathode in the electrolysis of aluminium are carbon, so you are supposed to write the answer cathode. Part 2, questions from 10 to 12, each one carries 2 mark. A part in that, 10th question, sub question A. Which are the 2 compounds formed when ammonium chloride is strongly heated? When ammonium chloride is strongly heated, it decomposes into ammonia and HCl. You can write ammonia and HCl or ammonia and hydrochloric acid. B part of that question, write the chemical equation for this reaction. NH4Cl gives NH3 plus HCl. Then questions 11 and 12, that also carries 2 marks each. Question number 11. Find the mass of 44.8 liter of NH3 kept at STP. And a hint also is given, atomic mass N is equal to 14 and H is equal to 1. We know that the molar volume of any gas at STP is 22.4 liters. That means the volume of 1 mole of any gas at STP is 22.4 liters. Here it is given that there are 44.8 liters of NH3. That means there are 2 moles of NH3. And we are asked to find out the mass of these 2 moles of NH3. So first we have to calculate the mass of 1 mole of NH3. 1 mole of NH3 will have a mass of 17 grams, that is gram molecular mass of NH3. How do we find it out? The atomic mass of N is 14 and H is 1. There are 3 such H atoms. So altogether the H forms 3. So 14 plus 3, that is equal to 17. So 17 grams is the mass of 1 mole of ammonia. Here it is given that there are 2 moles of ammonia. So the mass of ammonia, 44 liter of ammonia will be 2 into 17, that is equal to 34 grams. Then question number 12. A sub question. What is electroplating? It is a direct question. We have the definition in our textbook. It is the process of obtaining a coating of one metal over another using the method of electrolysis. B part of that question. Which is the electrolyte used in electroplating of copper on an iron bangle? We can use a solution of copper. So we can write copper sulfate. Part 3. Questions from 13 to 17. Each question carries 3 marks. A part in that, question number 13. Sub question A. Atomic number of an element is 17. Write its subshell electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. B part of the question. Find the group number and period number of this element in the periodic table. First we will discuss how to find out the group number. From the electronic configuration we can see that it is a p block element. The group number of p block element is calculated by adding 12 with the number of electrons in the last p subshell. Here it is 3p5. So there are 5 electrons in the last p subshell. On adding 12 with that we will get 17. So the group number is 17. The next one is to find out the period number. The period number is equal to the highest shell number. So it is 3. 14th question. A part. Molten iron obtained from the blast furnace contains 4% carbon and other impurities. It is known as. This one also is a direct question. It is pig iron. Which alloy steel is used for making permanent magnets? Alnico. C part. Some alloy steels contain the same components. Then how do they possess different properties? By the difference in the proportion in which the constituent elements are mixed. 15th question. N2 gas plus 3H2 gas reversible 2NH3 plus heat. How do the following changes influence the amount of product? A sub question. Temperature decreases. As temperature decreases, exothermic reaction will take place. Here the forward reaction is exothermic. So the rate of forward reaction will increase. But our question is about the amount of product. So what happens when the rate of forward reaction increases? The amount of product increases. So you can write the amount of product increases or the yield of product increases. B question. Pressure increases. When pressure increases, the reaction in the direction where volume decreases will take place. Here in the forward reaction, volume decreases. So in this case also the forward reaction will take place. So the amount of product will be increasing. So we will get more product. C question. Ammonia produced is removed continuously from the system. As the product is removed continuously from the system, then also forward reaction will take place. So in all these 3 cases, the rate of forward reaction will increase. So the amount of product will be increased. 16th question. 2 chemical equations are given. Equation X. CH4 plus 2O2 gives dash plus 2H2O plus heat. And equation Y is that of a polymerization reaction. CF2 double bond CF2 gives Teflon polymer. A question. Complete the chemical equation X. The chemical equation X is that of combustion. We know that the product of combustion of an hydrocarbon are carbon dioxide, water and heat. So, the equation will be like CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus H2O plus heat. B question. Name the reaction Y. That I already said it is a polymerization reaction. C. Write any one use of Teflon. Teflon is used for coating the inner part of non-stick cookwares. 17th question. 4 hydrocarbons are given. First one, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Second one, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH. Third one, CH3, CH2, O, CH2, CH3. Fourth one, CH3, CH2, CH3. A question. Identify the isomer pair in the given compounds. Here we can see that the compound 2 and compound 3 are having the same molecular formula, but they have different structural formulas. So they form the isomeric pairs. Compound 2 and compound 3 are isomeric pairs. B. Name the isomerism. So we have to analyze compounds 2 and 3. In 2, there is a functional group. It is OH, hydroxyl group. It is an alcohol. And in 3, there is a functional group O. So it is an ether. So the difference is in their functional groups. So it shows functional isomerism. C. How many isomers are possible for compound 1? Compound 1 is a straight chain isomer. By replacing one of its carbon atoms, we can make it into a branched chain hydrocarbon. So only one isomer is possible. Part 4. Question number 18 to 20. Each question carries 4 marks. In question number 18, a figure is given. 2 cylinders in which some gas is taken. Cylinder A is a bigger one and cylinder B is a smaller one. And it is also given that A and B represent 2 gas cylinders. The gas in the cylinder A is completely transferred to cylinder B, keeping the temperature constant. A question. Compare the gas pressure in cylinder A and cylinder B. Here we can see that A is a bigger one and B is a smaller one. And in the statement it is also given that the gas in the cylinder A is completely transferred to cylinder B. So there is no change in the number of molecules, but the volume decreases in the case of cylinder B. So without having any change in the number of molecules or temperature, only the volume is decreased. When volume decreases, pressure increases. So in the cylinder A, pressure will be less and in cylinder B, pressure will be more. B question. Which gas is related to this? The relation is between pressure and volume and it is very clear that it is Boyle's law. C question. 10 liters of a gas is kept in a cylinder at 2 atmospheric pressure. Keeping the temperature constant, the gas is completely transferred to a 20-liter cylinder. What is the new pressure of the gas? Here also we can apply Boyle's law. In the case of the first cylinder, volume is 10 liter and pressure is 2. So the product of volume and pressure or PV is a constant according to Boyle's law. For in the first cylinder it becomes 10 into 2, 20. PV becomes 20. So in the second cylinder also PV should be 20. And there it is given that the volume of second cylinder is 20. So in order to get the answer 24 PV, we have to take pressure 1. So the pressure in the second cylinder or the new cylinder will be 1 atm. Question number 19. Hematite is converted into iron by reactions taking place in blast furnace. A sub question. Write the molecular formula of hematite, Fe2O3. B question. Which substance acts as the reducing agent in this process? Carbon monoxide. C question. Molten iron is produced along with slag from the furnace. What is meant by slag? Slag is the product obtained by the reaction between gangue and flux. D question. Write the chemical equation that shows the formation of slag. CaO plus SiO2 gives CaSiO3. CaSiO3 is the slag. Question number 20. There also a branched hydrocarbon is given. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH3 and there is a branch CH3. A question. How many carbon atoms are there in the longest chain of this hydrocarbon? There are 5 carbon atoms. B question. Give the name of the branch. Altogether there are 6 carbon atoms and among them the 5 carbon atom forms the main chain and the remaining one is a CH3. So that radical is methyl. What is the position number of the branch? The position number of branch is 2. When we number from left to right, the branch will be getting the position number 4. But when we number from right to left, the second carbon will be holding the branch. So which one we should select? We should select the smaller one. So its position number becomes 2. D question. Write the IUPAC name of the compound. It will be 2-methylpentane. B part of that. Answer any one question from 21 to 22. Here also each question carries 4 marks. Question number 21. Sub question A. The industrial preparation of sulfuric acid is known as contact process. That also a direct question. Which is the catalyst used in this process? Vanadium pentoxide. You can write vanadium pentoxide or V2O5. C. Take some sugar in a watch glass and add a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid into it. What is your observation? Which chemical property of sulfuric acid is shown here? When we add sulfuric acid to sugar, we will get a black colored residue. It is of carbon. So our observation will be a black colored substance is formed or carbon is formed. And which chemical property of sulfuric acid is shown here? Here the dehydrating nature of sulfuric acid is shown. Question number 22. Choose the compounds from the box and answer the following question. And these are the compounds. First one CH3COOH, second one CH3COO, CH2CH3, third one CH3CH2OH, fourth one C12H22O11. A question. Which is a carboxylic acid? The first one CH3COOH. Second question. Which compound is an ester? The answer is the second option CH3COOCH2CH3. Third question is identify ethanol. Your answer is the third option CH3CH2OH. Fourth question or D question. Which substance is used in the industrial preparation of ethanol? The answer is C12H22O11. Part 5. Questions from 23 and 24 each carries 5 marks. Question number 23. Atomic number of manganese is 25. A question. Write the subshell electronic configuration of manganese. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5 4s2. Find the block of Mn in the periodic table. As the last electron in the case of manganese enters the D subshell, it belongs to the D block. Which category of elements does Mn belong? D block elements belongs to transition element category. What is the oxidation number of Mn in MnO2? And a hint is given, oxidation number of oxygen is -2. The oxidation number of one oxygen atom is -2. In MnO2 there are 2 such oxygen atoms. So the total oxidation number of O2 becomes -4. So the oxidation number of Mn will be +4. Why? Because the sum of oxidation numbers of the constituent elements in a compound will be 0. E question, write the subshell electronic configuration of Mn2+. Mn2+ means Mn donated 2 electrons. The electrons will be donated from the last subshell. It is the 4s subshell. So the 2 electrons from 4s will be donated and the remaining will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5. This forms the subshell electronic configuration of Mn2+. Question number 24. A picture of galvanic cell is given below. The same picture as it is given in your textbook, and a direct question, very easy one. A question, what is the energy change taking place in a galvanic cell? In a galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. B question, identify the anode in the given cell. Zinc, Zn. C question, write the chemical equation of the reaction taking place at anode. At anode, oxidation takes place. So the equation will be Zn gives Zn2 plus 2 electron. D question, in which electrode does oxidation take place? The oxidation takes place at the anode. E question, write the chemical equation of the redox reaction in the cell. The equation for the redox reaction is Zn plus Cu2 plus gives Zn2 plus Cu. By this we came to the end of our question paper. Thank you.